Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's Tech Webinar series. This is a monthly series of highlighting emerging technology and how we can, and its applications, and how we can benefit from it as a country and a continent.
Thank you so much. And good morning from there. It is great to have you all online today. My name is Gameli Mawudor from Crystal Intelligence. I wear many hats. I used to tell people that I have different things that I do in this industry. Apart from being able to, I love everything when it comes to hacking. So in the cybersecurity space, it's my core focus of things, and I love everything hacking. Try to do I'm also a researcher. I try to see what are the new ways hackers are going to do things or be able to take over your systems, your network, anything that you have. I was part of the tribe of hackers, Blue Team. If you Google that, Blue Team 2020, part of the teams that we actually wrote small articles about exactly what we do in the cyberspace. I serve with a few advisory boards. There's a global advisory board for EC Council, CTA, and CPEN, and a few other boards that I've not put here. I'm a blockchain investigator, so we basically try to see exactly what is happening in the cryptocurrency space. A founder of what we call Africa Hacker. We actually have Africa Hacker in Ghana as well. So it'd be great for you to join that group. I can share the WhatsApp link for you to join. It's a very interesting group where we just discuss anything and everything cybersecurity. And then I lecture. This is my 336th presentation that I'm doing when it comes to cybersecurity at conferences, talking about threat intelligence, malware reverse engineering, blockchain intelligence, ethical hacking, and cybersecurity protection, governance, risk, and compliance. That's the area that I focus on. And I am an adjunct professor, so I've been lecturing at Strathmore University for the past 5 years. And also I practice Kung Fu. So I'm not just in the physical security space, but also in the cybersecurity space, but also the physical security space. Today, we're going to talk about blockchain intelligence. When it comes to that, I want us to be able to discuss details about what is happening in the hacking part of things, how can you protect yourself, the scams, and we'll see some practical ways of being able to investigate some of these things. Knowing that we have just about an hour, we're already about 60 minutes into the presentation, so I will not take too much. I will not go too deep, but let's have a feel of what happened. And then we can have another session later where we're going a little bit deeper into what some of this is supposed to do and how can you also be able to do some of these investigations yourself. So blockchain is already in the world. Everybody's adopting it. People are trying to see how they can take it up. And maybe some of you might not be privy to the blockchain space, but it's a world where everything is trying to be decentralized. Cryptocurrencies are everywhere. And if you look at some of the facts that we're seeing in the world right now, Bitcoin adoption is about 76%. Ethereum has taken another huge chunk of it. And I think some of you who are Bitcoin gurus or Bitcoin maxis as well, I think all of you got happy when the Bitcoin price went so high recently when Trump won the elections the other day. And it's becoming very easy. If you go to places like Japan, going to Singapore, they're actually using stable coins, such as USDC, to be able to actually send money across and make purchases and everything much easier. So AI is coming in. There's an adoption in various institutions. Most of the financial institutions in this conversation right now, the banks, you are having people who are transacting Bitcoin and the Ethereum or any kind of cryptocurrency through your systems, but you're not even aware. They're trying to cash out. So there's an adoption that is growing in the world right now. We are seeing how it is. If you look at the Africa part of things, Nigeria has topped it. Somebody else talking? If we can unmute.
Oh, Doc. Yeah, Doc.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I think the Director General wanted to speak earlier on, but had some challenges.
No problem.
So, yes. Yes, just 1 second, just a few minutes to send it to him, then we'll give you back the mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Collins Yabwa Afari. He's the Director General of the Ghana India Kofi Annan Center of Excellence in ICT. We have him on. We're privileged to have him on to share a few words. So, Dr. Collins Yeboafari.
You all, good morning again. I honestly have to also go to another meeting, so just wanted to come and welcome you all and also say thank you to our partners and all those who have joined to enjoy the rest of it. And then hopefully the next one, I'll be able to participate even more. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Collins Yeboafari, Director General, Kofi Annan Center. Thank you so much for making the time.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
So, Dr. Bright.
Yes.
Thank you very much for your patience. Thanks. Please continue.
Okay. So when it comes to the part of adoption in Africa, Nigeria has stopped it all up. Ethiopia is really moving really fast. Kenya is also becoming a very big presence. I live in Kenya right now. And I've seen a lot of people, the blockchain conversations, the cryptocurrency conversations that are going on here are on a massive scale, same as Ghana. Some of the blockchain and cryptocurrency groups in Ghana, and it's becoming a massive move that we are seeing there. The reason why, look at the market size is there. Some of the issues that we're having is mostly the regulatory landscape. Everybody is waiting for one of the other countries to be able to effectively implement some of the regulatory processes before the other one can take it up. And I saw where the ECD was launched the other day, but they said, look, let's pause and wait for something else to happen before we can adopt it. So there's some of the reasons why this has happened is because of remittances and there's an inflation edge. E-commerce, commerce has become a very big deal. Back in the day, if you were to go to Ethiopia right now to actually buy something, a few years back, you have to swipe your card onto almost 4 debit card machines PDQs machines before you can actually do any kind of transaction. Now things are changing, and also we want to see how easily will they be able to send money from one place to the other without having a huge cost when it comes to cross-border payments. So we are seeing a very huge adoption in the African continent, and it's a really good thing. However, some of this challenging when it comes to regulatory processes and everything is also enabling the bad actors to be able to start using some of these details to do money laundering, terrorism financing, illegal activities are happening. And then because of the anonymity of things is making it easier for them to be able to do that. OTC desks, which is over-the-counter desks where you can actually exchange your cryptocurrency with fiat currencies, are supposed to be regulated, which will help be able to actually know that if Cal Bank or whichever other bank is around and able to know who is actually transacting or sending money from from one bank, use their bank to actually fund another cryptocurrency person, they should be able to actually get to arrest them if they are actually illegal or the likes. Just a second. Going to get something running here, which I want to show you. So that's the thing also, when you have the systems in the financial institutions and they're connecting to a cryptocurrency exchange like Binance and the likes, they're all trying to connect to you and they have APIs that shows on the systems that this is coming from Binance, from Yellow Card, or whichever cryptocurrency account. You should be able to actually detect what is happening, and the regulatory part of this should be able to actually come back to those people and say, look, you are financing an illegal activity, or this is the amount of money, or if the revenue authority wants to actually tax those people, it should be very easy, and that it should be very easy to be able to happen. Investors should be able to actually confidently bring some of their money and to invest into the continent because they can see visibility. Because cryptocurrency is not supposed to hinder transactions that we do. It's supposed to bring a lot more opportunities. Blockchain technology is supposed to be very open, and I'll show you how most of these transactions can openly be seen on the internet. So the reason why we're trying to get this done is because there's so many other opportunities. There's carbon credits opportunities. There's people who are trying to tokenize, or when I say tokenization, they want to tokenize assets. So digital assets such as land, housing. If all of us who are here right now could own a piece of land, you all know how difficult it is to buy land in Ghana and not start thinking, oh, is somebody scamming me? Is somebody trying to take my land? Who does it really belong to? Do we all have a piece of this land? And when the land appreciates, how can I get my money out easily without actually fearing that somebody is stealing the money? All of this are on blockchain, or can be done on a blockchain where everything or every detail on the blockchain is immutable. Why? Because some of these details are written by what we call smart contracts. Right now, if I should do a transaction between the two of us, we need a lawyer to be able to certify the details between the two of us, and hoping that one of us have not bribed the lawyer to take sides, right? This is where we're trying to see ways of being able to stop that. Today, I'm not going to go into the smart contract part of things or the other side of blockchain and security, because that needs a whole full day for me to do that. I want to talk about the reasons why people are getting hacked, the people who are getting to lose their details, and it's because of various things such as the way either your computer has been compromised, you've gone to malicious website, and again, I'm going to show you very soon why some of the websites that you go to are the leading cause of you getting hacked and you have no idea, right? So I will share some of those results that I've seen, and if any of you want to volunteer your company name, even we can show you some of the details of computers that are being hacked in your company, your browser-wise, but you're not even aware. I'm going to show you how that works. Malicious websites that one of your employees who have gone in there, or your spouse or your kids have gone in, and they basically are the leading cause of you getting compromised. Your private key or seed phrase, which you use for your cryptocurrency wallet, has been has been hacked, and you actually give that out. Smart contracts, which I don't want to go into today, and then installing fake extensions for cryptocurrency transactions that has been happening. There are other ways to get thefts, where your wallets have been stolen, you lose your keys, even your hardware wallets have been stolen, can be a leading cause of that. These are some of the details of other hacks that are there. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's rack pool, there's privacy concern, there is lack of encryption on APIs between two entities when it comes to that. But there are these simple ones which are not even related to crypto. So you see a group like this having 13,000 people, and they've been told there's a shopping mall online, and the more you shop, the more you make money. And when you're making that money, we are actually going to credit your account, but you have to put in an amount of money to be able to make more money. And they carefully be able to actually scam you to tell you that the only way you can actually make that money is by doing a referral for a shopping cart or anything. This is actually from a Ghanaian who actually got, how do you call it? Pig butchered, as we call it, about, I think, almost $4,000. She kept on putting the money every day. And you see, they show you very nice graphs where your money is growing. So you don't know exactly what is happening, and you don't know that you're actually being scammed. So pig butchering is what I wanted to talk today, and then show you how we investigate some of these scams that will happen. So when it comes to blockchain intelligence or investigations, there's so many things that get to happen, but I will only touch on a few part of things, how we use open source intelligence to investigate these situations that most of you can be aware. And then we can do other sessions later where we get to talk about, how do you call it, other kind of when it comes to banking part of things. So pig butchering is a long-term scam where victims are fattened up by scammers over due time to extract money as possible. It can work in it's a social engineering way where scammers usually connect the victims to social media pages, dating app, messaging platforms, telling you about a fake cryptocurrency platform, saying this is a platform for you to do trading. This is a platform you can actually do affiliate programs. This is a platform for only women. There are those types who actually tell you this is just for women. It actually happened sometime back. We had almost 20,000 women in groups, and they've been watching videos of how their platform can trade. They gave them very nice dashboards. Those dashboards actually had people being able to click through things, and they're seeing that every time they deposit money through fiat currency, they tell you, oh, this is your cryptocurrency and converted into Bitcoin or Ethereum, and it's growing, or whichever coin they come up with. That keeps on growing because it's just a simple JavaScript page that is showing you growth. But in actual sense, you're not making money. So eventually, one day, when they realize that your money has grown to a point where you keep on putting more money, and they tell you, when you invite three more people, you're actually going to actually your your profit is going to grow faster, and it grows very steady. They don't do it like a multi-level scam scheme or whatever it is, but they do it very steadily. When they do that, it takes time. Once it matures, they tell you you have to put in another $1,000 or $500 to withdraw the money you have, right, for processing fee. Right then and there, the website shuts down. You are not able to actually go back to the website. You can't get anything out. So, other part of things is money laundering, because these people, when they steal your cash, they need to actually do money laundering and steal that cash out to go somewhere. So what are the assumptions when it comes to money laundering is like they want to reduce fees as much as possible and use a direct route where they don't have to go through too many places to get that cash out. Is privacy important enough for them? What skills do they have when it comes to crypto assets? And what skills do you think that they have? This is some of the kind of questions you have to actually talk about. When all of these people steal money, or when the ransomwares have hit you and the people say, oh, you need to deposit cash into this cryptocurrency account before you can actually give it the decryption key to your servers, where do you think this money is going? How do they clean it? Because they have to get the money out into fiat currency to be able to spend it. And I'm going to show you some of this visually, how some of this money has been going. So they look for these people. They look for places how they can get the cash out. They look for easy ways to be able to clean that cash out. And they have to do a few things to take into consideration. So they try to see what are the intermediate steps that I have to take to prevent it from being discovered. What end state currency do they want? How do I store it so that no one can steal it? How do you stop the authorities from taking it? Because there are some that can be stopped in time if you report it on time. And there are some that cannot be stopped. There are some there's some cryptocurrencies, when they keep on moving, you basically cannot be able to find it again. Most of these guys who steal such money from you or from such cryptocurrency platforms keep it for as long as even a year or even 2 years before they start getting it out. And they use some of the services to be able to hide transaction trails. So there is something we call privacy coins. So privacy coins are private and they're very anonymous, that it's very difficult for them to trace it. And I'm not going to go too much into this, but the reason why is very difficult, and an example is called Monero, Dash, and Zcash. Some of those are privacy coins, because privacy coins will not be able to use a cryptocurrency exchange to get the cash out where they have a data set about themselves. But you see, cyber criminals also make mistakes. The mistakes they make is they link their address to so many other places, which reveals activity over time, which we can see actually, and I'll show you how to view them. They also have social media pages that actually show details about themselves. So we're going to see how do we uncover some of these social media pages. They also use, the transactions have multiple inputs. So when you see multiple inputs from three people called John, James, and Elom, and someone else have put money in the same place, and that same wallet they're putting the money is the same place that the person who have the Monero cash has deposited as well. You can basically relate to those people and see how to investigate them. So they're not really anonymous sometimes, which they feel invincible, but it's very possible to actually get them. Now, when it comes to conversion, some factors you have to consider. We'll have to look at the conversion, the stability, and the operational security they have, and technical skills. When it comes to their Bitcoin and Ethereum, there are many options to be able to convert them into any format. And there's a large market capacity for it. It's generally easy to find provider with liquidity, there were big orders, so it's easy to be able to get that cash out. Very volatile, so some people don't like to keep their cash in how they call it, Bitcoin or Ethereum, due to volatility. And it can easily be traced. So if people tell you Bitcoin cannot be traced, it can easily be traced. The technical skill level needed for that is low. When it comes to things like Monero, it's more difficult. How to trace, and it cannot be blocked. For something like Bitcoin and Ethereum, cannot be blocked easily, but a stable coin, when it comes to USDC, USDT, all these ERC20 coins, Those we can easily just call people like Circle or Tether and say, block this particular account, wallet address, because it has been involved in a cryptocurrency scam or money laundering or child pornography, which we have seen sometimes, and we're able to block them. So those are some of the things. And when you work with law enforcement, or if there's any law enforcement agency in this group right now, those are some of the places to look at. Now, so the usual issues we ever have is uncooperative exchanges like Binance or whichever it is. They sometimes don't want to be able to cooperate. There's instant swap services, can be very difficult. Cross-chain bridges from one kind of service to the other can be a difficulty as well. And we have difficulties with those. When doing any kind of investigation or cryptocurrency investigations, we look at some of the details about pre-investigation. You need to get clear details of what information happened. When were you scammed? What happened? Which is a wallet address did you send the money to? If you did, what address were you given to send money to? Or was it even a cryptocurrency wallet address you were given or not? What is the name of the website? Has the website changed? Has it shut down? When did it shut down? When was the last time you actually, access that website? And I'll show you a few examples very soon. Then you now go to identify if it's a cryptocurrency wallet address. This is where you want to go check basic information on a publicly available tool before you become tracing, and you take a lot of notes. Have a way you can actually format that conversation, have visualization before you start monitoring to see what trends is this person trying to do. So, like I said, you might have situations where it is an active cryptocurrency conversation where you actually be scammed, or it can be a situation where it's not even cryptocurrency, but just a proper scammer who did a social engineering very well. So we look at who, the what, the where, the when, and why are they able to why you need this as well, and how. So who is the target of this investigation? Who is the attacker? Who is the victim? You need all that information. In general terms, what happened? What blockchain was it? Was it Bitcoin? Was it Monero? Do you even know which one it is? And who is the client? What does the client want the report for? Is it for legal actions, or does it want it for just to know where the money has gone, or that the person want the amount of money that was stolen frozen, that they can actually stop it. So this is some of the starting points. But however, when you want to start, you have the case background, you have the cryptocurrency wallet, you look for domains, you look for websites, you look for social media profiles to be able to actually investigate. And I'm going to show you how to get and to dig a little bit deeper into some of these things. So where do I find these crypto services, crypto addresses? This is where you want to go into what we call open source intelligence or investigation. So does anybody have any questions so far before I go to the practical bit of things?
Doc, thanks a lot for the opening, this really, really insightful opening session. I just want to say that some people are asking for the slides. Yes. And I've seen that somebody has put in the chats that they should provide numbers for to join the WhatsApp link. I must say that this is not an official WhatsApp link. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know that. If there's any, if they're going to share slides, if Dr. Gameli will share his slides, I'm sure it will be through the mails. So please, I do not presume that WhatsApp link that somebody is putting in the chats is official.
Yeah, I did not share that, so I don't know about that one.
Okay, so please be sure to know what we haven't officially asked for numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers. Yes, please.
I will see the numbers coming up. I was wondering. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not sure why you're providing your numbers, or somebody is asking for the numbers, but please, let's be wary about that.
Okay. Sure.
I'm sure Dr. Bright will share whatever whatever resources he has in an official email. So thank you very much. Let's proceed to the practical sessions. Thank you.
Okay, so there are many ways to be able to get into this, and I'll show you some of the practical bits of things, and maybe another session for a proper in-depth of that. The first thing anybody will use is Google to be able to find cryptocurrency conversations and the likes. For example, if I say site and I go to coin market cap, and I'm looking for text files. Anything on CoinMarketCap that has a text file will give it to me. If I say crypto, for example, this basically shows me websites that I can use to find out any conversation that is happening about cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap.com. If you call this Google Docking, and it's because it's a very easy way to get these details out. There are other places that you want to be able to search for these details. Sorry. That you can get all this information. One of the first websites is called Akam Intelligence. You can use Akam Intelligence to be able to map out many details about a particular wallet address, about a person's name, about a username, which is linked to cryptocurrencies out there. So Akam Intelligence is a place that you can actually try to search for people, fans, exchanges that you want to find around. It's free. I don't think there's a paid version for this, but you basically can do that. There's another one called On-Chain Industries. So On-Chain Industries, you can actually go there to see how can I map a particular wallet and a username or an email or wallet address to somebody's details when it comes to their social media platform. Remember, when you're doing investigation, you want to collect those basic details. Who is the person? What happened? What name was the person using? Do they have any social media account? You want to be able to map all of those out. So you need multiple sources of information to be able to actually identify a particular person. So an email address they've given you as well. And I'm going to show you how to do investigation about emails very soon. So I'm not going to log into these details here because there's quite a lot to show. So this is another place I go to On-Chain Industries. One place I come to a lot before I even go to Crystal Intelligence is to go to what we call CryptoScamDB, db.com.org. So CryptoScamDB can show you, let me see, CryptoScamDB.
The P doesn't show.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to CryptoScamDB, you can get to see what are some of the scams that are there. You can report some of them for them to be able to investigate for you, or you can see some of the scams that are there. As of this is today. Like if you see, if you heard about a company that has come to Ghana, all of a sudden they have a new website and it sounds like something you want to search about. You can put the website here and see if they have actually been listed before. As you can see, most of them are phishing pages that you want to go into and see what do they have here. Is there any wallet address? I can see a related wallet address here. So we're going to use this later to investigate those details. So you can actually get some of those details from this publicly available websites. There's another one which is called Crypto Scams. I forgot the name. It's Crypto ScamDB. CryptScam.com. Yeah. And there are others which actually have, then the Scam Sniffer. So Scam Sniffer actually has a plugin which you can put on your Chrome. So when you go to those funny websites, if it's a scam and they have some of those tendencies, you basically can be able to investigate them. There are certain things. So these are wallet addresses. This is 28th of October. So just the other day that this one was actually listed here. So it's good places to use open source intelligence to get details about this website and what they do. I like to use a lot of Google Docking. And some of the places that I like to search is I go to Telegram. Telegram is a very good source. It's telegram.org or .com. Telegram is .org. So I go to telegram.org and say On telegram.org, I want to search anything to do with Elon Musk crypto. This has been going around very lately, and everybody just said telegram.com, and you find so many groups talking about telegram.com. Let me see.
Elon Musk.
Oh, yeah. Musk.
Someone is also asking whether Google6182.com is genuine.
Which one? I don't know yet. Some of the things I need to spend time on them to check. So if you look at all of these, this is Elon_Musk, _EN. If you go to those places, you'll see people say they're trading. They can help you to get access to trading platform. There are bots that can help you to trade very well and easy, and it's almost fake. So you have to be very careful how you go to some of these websites for such things. However, we want to get details about infrastructures that are actually showing such things, and as a website like Shodan can give you a lot of information about companies that are having issues with the crypto portals, companies that have already been taken over. And we do research by coming to some of these pages to find out who have been hacked, how they've been hacked, and how can we be able to actually investigate other crypto searches. Shodan can see IoT devices, can see servers. So if I put, Cisco and I say country GH, this is basically telling me, show me all the Cisco devices that actually exist in Ghana, and you can see all of them are here. You can now go further deep inside to exploit some of them if you want to, if they have any vulnerability, and try to see if you can log in. This is another way for organizations to actually do searches about their entire external part of things. If I go to say authentication disabled on port 445, country Ghana, is it? There's a very high chance that it will take 10 seconds to log into the servers that will show up on this, because these systems are publicly showing out there. And these 26 servers, you can actually go into this client server. You can, and these are publicly available tools, so I'm not doing anything non-confidential. QuickBooks, you can go into their drives and actually log into them and extract information by taking over the entire system. This is how some of the ransomwares have been hitting some of these servers very nice and easy. There are so many ways to be able to use this. If you go to product and you say Satoshi, this is another way of checking. So basic ways of being able to search about systems, and if you have particular IP addresses, you can search on this. However, cyber criminals, or if you're doing investigations, you want to find out details about people's names. You want to find out things about an email address. You want to find out where is it related to, anywhere that they have been able to get linked to. May I borrow any Gmail account in the chat, if that's possible? A Gmail account will do. If anybody share, please let me know as I log in. Great. Yeah. Thank you. All right, let me just pick one of them. So if I pick that Gmail account and I want to find out who is this person, how can I get details about this person? How can I know what this email address does? Where is it coming from? If I want to trace details about the person, if the person has been hacked before, I'll go to API Proxy Nova and check, put that detail there. And API Proxy Nova is actually free. Oh, sorry, this is Gmail. So that means there's something wrong with this one as well. And if the password was there, you might actually see the password if it was showing here. So that means the password has not shown in a publicly available linked database, right? So this tool here, OCT Industries, goes through every single search portal that is out there and tells me details about you. However, the organizations who might be linked to you, or the organization that is claiming to be the cryptocurrency portal or anything, you might want to find details about them if you want to. This tool here, can I get a company name in Ghana? Let me see. So we do investigations by finding out, do they exist? Do they actually link up anything? So let's say there's Vodafone. Let me say Vodafone Ghana. So let's say Vodafone Ghana.
It's not Telecel.
Telecel. Okay, I'll do Vodafone as well.
Just MTN. Okay.
So let's say we have Vodafone.com. So Telecel Group, and I want to find out if Telecel was a company that was trying to show details about cryptocurrency or trying to scam people. We'll come here and find out, is there any email that we can find from that company? So this is only what? Only 3. Let me see if I can see only 3 emails that it was able to find. Let me see if I can get Vodafone.com. And this shows you every email of Vodafone.com. All the email addresses. Like it keeps scrolling the entire time. Then if I come here, you want to find out, these are some of the ways. There are tools that we use to check where any linked database. So IntelligentX or Intellex.io can show you. I'm not going to open Vodafone's passwords, but if I go to this database, it will show me the exact LinkedIn pages of people who have been hacked or leaked and the password of those people. So this portal can show you passwords in plain text of people that have been compromised from their machine that they have no idea about. This is all intelligence that you have to do to be able to actually find details about organizations, people, and for a personal part of things. Oh, that email has nothing? That is weird. Let me try Robert. As that is working, there are other places you want to find out information. There might times you might find a picture of somebody. So we have PIM Eyes. This is something you should actually try out yourself. You go to PIM Eyes to find out who is this person, what does that work, where does that person been mentioned at. Remember, this cryptocurrency scammers, they use a picture, and you want to find out, does that picture is it a fake picture or is it a real picture? I will currently try to use my face to see where has my picture been used all over the internet. So you want to verify some of these details to be sure that these guys are actually real people. There's one of the groups that I joined the other day trying to scan to check where these cryptocurrency scammers are coming from. They use fake pictures from all over the internet, claiming that these people have won cryptocurrency, and they use AI to even generate the lip sync of all of these people to check details about them. So it's really good for you to come to places like this, and it's just showing you to find out from all of these websites, where has Bright been mentioned, which pages has it been, who else does it talk to, which websites have it been mentioned. All of these websites show details about me, and you can see all the found photos. So PMIs is one good place. Today is asking for money. It never used to ask for cash. Anyway, but you basically can see where it shows some of those details. It'll expire soon. But basically, it shows you all of those people. There are other places you can also check. It's called Lenso AI. So if you go to Lenso AI, you basically can upload any image there and find out, where has this person been seen? Who is he? How do you get details about the person and find out details about that person? There are times the person, the scammer or the pages that they've given shows a picture of where they are, and you're trying to find out, is this picture, was it even taken or is it AI generated? You can actually go to what we call, what's the word? It's called Geospy. Yeah. Geospy AI will be able to actually tell you details about this person and all the details we can find around. When you see such a thing, so this is for that person's email, you can map out that person's email to find out, is it a verified account? Is it a fake account? if Albert Sam is his real name or is Rigobert being a real name. Is there any other details such as Google location? Where does this person go to? I'm not going to open the Google Maps because that will show me locations of places you've been, Airbnbs that you have been at, places that you have been in Ghana. If you want to open all of them, it will show you here. And pictures like this, now I can go do a reverse image search. You want to find out, is there any username that he has? If he has a particular username, you want to find out where, which other places has this username been used. So I'll show you, for example, I use the name Bright Gameli everywhere. So Bright Gameli or Bright Zed at so many other places. You do this, it goes to search and put curtains. It goes to search all of these places and tells me these are all the places where you can find the name Bright Gameli being used at so many other places. So we use most of these tools to find out basic information about a person, about a page, and then now you can now find out about the website that they're hosting. So website they're hosting, I'm not going to go to everything. It's called web DNS dumpster. You want to find out when was the website created. Web check. See. You want to find out when was the website created, DNS details about a particular person. If let's say it was bbc.com, I don't know. You check bbc.com and find out what technology that the website used, when was it created, what do they work with. You can now use the DNS dumpster to find DNS requests. They use Amazon services, they have Salesforce, they have all of these tools. So you can profile the website and see if they are making any mistake and is there any other website that actually exists that they have that you don't know about. WebCheck does XYZ is another really good one. So if I put bbc.com, for example, HTTPS. So these are just, I'm rushing all of this because I'm not going too much into it. Some basics of details you can find about scammers, websites, you want to find out details. There's a whole lot of other websites you can use to find all of this out. Once you get all this information you've gathered, remember when you're taking doing the details, you want to take notes of this particular person, of this particular website. I want to show you a practical case where we had to now find a particular scammer, a particular case that we found some time back. So if you Google this website or the news about Elon Musk giveaway scam. So if it's the Elon Musk giveaway scam, you'll find out that there are so many news websites that show up, right? So one of them that shows up is this page for BBC. Now, if you go to bbc.com for this particular detail, they tell you all the news, people lost £407,000. But if you look at this, it shows you elonpromo.site. Now, if I go to elonpromo.site, it's not going to show me anything because this website has been shut down. If you go, it has been seized or shut down, or it doesn't exist anymore. However, websites that are deleted are all not deleted. If you go to Wayback Machine, for example, it's called Archiver, Wayback Machine, you can take this website and say, show me how the website looked like about 5 years ago or last month or a few months ago. So we try to investigate to see if there's any archive of that particular website. So for example, it's been saved by Wayback Machine a few times. I go in there and I can see, I wanted to see how the website was looking like. So when you click on that, it shows you that this is how the website used to look like. And you see, there's scamming people saying our marketing department here at Tesla HQ came up with the idea to hold a giveaway for an event of crypto. So I wanted to see this Bitcoin address. What is this Bitcoin address that they want us to deposit money to and be able to actually make more money? So people have actually been putting money in there. Once I get such a detail, you now want to investigate that particular wallet address. So now you can copy this wallet address. If I copy it, You can use publicly available explorers, what we call them, to investigate to see when was this money moved, details about it. And so all of these are publicly available. But this can be complicated because now you have to see successful transactions that happened 21st of February and all of those details. But on the Crystal platform, we can actually visualize this to see every detail of this particular transaction. So Crystal, apart from Crystal being able to show you a labeling that this was a scam, we have APIs that can integrate into your network and your banking systems, your organizations, to say, fetch any bank account that is coming to see if it has a connection to Binance, or from Binance, check that wallet address to tell me details about this particular wallet address and the transaction. So here you're seeing how much they received and how much they actually sent out in Bitcoin. And you can see it went to Coinbase, it went to Binance, it went to a place called Gemini, and you can see the exact time it went. You can see the amount of transactions that has happened, and then the number of hops as well. But what you can add this as a case and share with your other colleagues to be able to see what other transactions happen for you to investigate together. What I'm most interested in when it comes to this is to actually visualize what has come in, what has come out, what has gone out, and you can investigate by entities or say wallet addresses, because these are the transactions that I want to see. Now, here's the thing. You can have all of this information, but you need to now start breaking it down into small, tiny bits to know where has this person been moving money every single time. So that wallet address that for Elon Musk scam getaway, how many times has it moved money out? When does they move money out? Do you want to monitor that particular transaction, that every time they move out $5 or $10, you are able to actually track it down? Now, this is in Bitcoin and it's too difficult for me to read, so I'm going to change this into fiat currency. As you can see, somebody put in $1,000, but look at the amount of money that has gone out, $100,000. Mind you, sometimes they want to hide their transactions. So what do? They basically take it to what we call a mixer. A mixer is basically like a Forex bureau, where if I send money to a Forex bureau in Ghana to send money to Kenya or Zimbabwe, they mix your money with every other person and send the money to the person in Ghana, in Kenya, or Zimbabwe, or Malawi, or South Africa, and they receive it in a very different session. This is what happens. I would like to move this around a bit and then see all other transactions that have been moving. What has been coming in? You see, we only see one transaction that came in, but this $100,000, where did the person move? How did that cash come in, or where is it coming from? And you can see the countries, the services that are being used from France, from Romania, all of this from a Coinbase address, a Binance address. And you can now see in a visual format where all of this cash has been coming from, and where are they related? Because somebody could have sent the money twice as well, like this person. So now you see this person sent money twice, sent sent $1,800, but look at this person. How did this Coinbase account send $19,000 and another $411,000? And now you can actually use it to sanction this person to Coinbase and say, I want more details about this account. I want to find out who owns that wallet address. You can subpoena them to give you more information, or now give law enforcement a proper report for you to be able to get that cash out. So you see clearly they're using a very easy publicly available exchange to be able to do money laundering by scamming people. And this is clearly coming to show you that this is how cryptocurrency scammers are working. So the giveaway scam here could be a ploy to show people that, oh, they've been scammed, but they're using that for money laundering to send thousands of transactions through it, and it can never be stopped or anything. So these are some of the very easy ways of doing cryptocurrency transactions. These are some of the things that we see. There's a whole lot I could talk about for another 3-4 hours, but I want to just stop there to show you that these are some of the things that we see every single day in terms of cryptocurrency scams and investigations. We have access to, if you check out, we have a directory of almost 72,000 how they call it, blockchain entities that we see. So we can see almost every single transaction that is happening. I mean, it's publicly available, but you want to be able to label them. You want information about them. You want to know this Gemini cryptocurrency, where are they registered? Where are they licensed? And it's only when they're licensed is when you can actually see it here. If you look at, say, Binance, for example, there are fake Binance like 2Binance.com, which is actually a scam. We've already labeled it, and you can see any other place that they've been mentioned. We know it's been mentioned on other websites and abuse reports. So we're able actually to automatically and intelligently pick that up and bring that to you as well. So people have been falling for these other fake ones, and they don't have the real Binance details, which actually have registrations in all of these jurisdictions, and then whether licensed or not. So these are some of the things that we get to see. And then we have a way of being able to do risk scoring. Oh, now we have reached 83,000. I left that at 72. We have a way of being able to do risk scoring of all of these details by being able to see, you can categorize them. So if a particular transaction you find that is a high risk of, say, $5,000 is a high risk for you, you can actually label it and put alerts saying, this is the address that I have, and I want to get alerts via Slack and the likes. Anything above between $1,000 and $1,000 and $5,000, put at a high risk, or label it as and if it's a transaction or withdrawal, you'll be able to actually watch those. So these are things when I tell people addresses can be monitored. How do you call it? Cryptocurrency can be easily monitored, very nice and easy without stressing out. This is what we talk about when it comes to investigation. So I will stop there. I hope that has been insightful. I hope that has given you some sense of understanding of what happens in the cryptocurrency world. In the other future, we can talk about threat intelligence, what happens in threat intelligence world, and how we're able to do monitoring, and also to make sure that we are protecting our systems and our customers at all times. Thank you very much, and I'll give it back to you, Nana Fosu.
Thank you so very much. A round of applause. And let's give him a thumbs up. Let's give him a hand, clap. Let's show by hands that this is very insightful. Okay, so you're getting all the reactions. They love you. This is good. Yes, very, very insightful. So please, if you've got questions or contributions, just put up your hand or put it in the chat. We will read it or give you the mic. So it was so much info. Even this, you just mentioned that you're only broaching the subject, and that we're going to go into a deep dive in subsequent sessions. But this was a lot. It was a lot. Very insightful. Lots of tools. I couldn't keep count.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot.
So there's this Tech Brain is asking again about the Google 6182.com. If it's genuine. I think that you gave one of the tools that he can even check for himself if it's genuine. Isn't it? Yeah.
This is about his account or the website?
Against a crypto site.
Oh, yeah. It's called Camp Sniffer. So let me just put it in the chat.
Maybe we can do a live to just check. Google 6. Please put it in the chat.
Yeah, could they check share the link again of that particular? But Camp Sniffer, you need to put that in your as a plugin. I've not put that on this laptop, so you have to put as a plugin. Yeah. Somebody's asking about show us how to trade crypto. Now, this is the thing about trading in crypto. When there's something they say, not your keys, not your crypto. If it's not your key, if you give out your key to somebody to trade crypto for you, trust me, you are giving out your entire life. It's like giving the ultimate password, master password to your account. if you want to trade crypto, you have to go read, you have to go learn exactly how trading works. For example, I don't know how to trade crypto, so I'm not going to attempt to say I know trading and I'll do it for you. Please, you have to read, you have to research, you have to try it out, and then you know exactly what to buy, when to buy it, when is to buy, the bull run, and everything. You need to learn and read a lot. But please don't give people your cryptocurrency account or your fiat currency saying, you put in money for me here or the likes. Use things like Binance. Binance has free tutorials to teach you how to trade. It's all there. So yeah, what Bennett just asked, Binance.com. Go to Binance.com. They will teach you how to be able to trade and trade at your own risk, please. So you can use your credit card or debit card or whatever it is to make sure you use a secure way and having a proper KYC into those systems to help you to actually get access to proper trading platforms, and they even give you a virtual platform to try trading, so you can learn how to trade a little bit before you actually go into the proper trading platform where you're actually getting it. Otherwise, please don't just give somebody your password or your account or your money for them to trade for you. This is how we get scammed and becomes a very difficult thing where they drain your entire wallet when you eventually get to actually be making some money that you don't know. Yeah.
Great. So I see people asking about the fact that they are new in crypto, they know nothing, teach them how to trade in crypto and all of that. And where do they do their research? Yeah. So probably so he's mentioned Binance. Binance gives you tutorials on all of that. Then so many questions like that. How do I connect my wallets and so on and so forth? I've got a question for you. What does this all mean for central bank policy? What does this all mean for proactive policies, or what should we do?
So one, they need to actually set out the governance part of things for people who are bringing cryptocurrency and details like exchanges coming to the country should be regulated. When they are regulated, it's easy to be able to follow up. It's easy to investigate. It's easy to report some of the fake ones that are out there and rat them out very nice and easy. If you see what Nigeria is doing that very well right now. They are going after unlicensed exchanges. South Africa did the same thing. Any exchange that is not licensed, they go after you and tell you, you need to be licensed or we're going to shut you down. That way, there's also some sort of visibility and not completely anonymous. I know we want to be anonymous, but the thing is, there is more to blockchain and cryptocurrency than trading. Yeah, people need to remember that. When it's regulated, somebody can come invest in, say, carbon credit solution. Somebody can invest a solution for healthcare. Right now, Nanafosu, when you are sick and somebody wants to take your blood test and do a blood test for you, you have to go to another hospital and they take your blood. You are still sick. You're waiting for details to be given. Yet you have a history of all your sickness from the past 10 years, but somebody has to do a full test. You pay a lot of money before they can get that information. If that is on a blockchain and it's easy for somebody to authorize somebody to get that details, it's very easy for you to be able to use that how do you call it, information to the doctor, and immediately they know your history. They can actually just test you without fearing that the detail you shared with 37 is what Kolebu is also going to use. Will be able to abuse it. They can't change the details. They're not going to abuse it. It's information that you only authorize them. Some guys in Kenya actually created a solution for that on a blockchain, and they're yet to actually launch it. I'm yet to see. When it comes to insurance, same thing. Why do I have to do so many phone calls to the insurance company to verify if I have enough details are left there before they approve? I mean, some of these details, it doesn't make sense. So security comes with a lot of things when it comes to blockchain as well. If you look at somebody's talking about telecommunication, telcos. Telcos collect so much information about you, your location, the people you call, how many times you've called today. If I was to show you another details of those, oh my goodness, it's something else. I don't know if my other machine can allow me to share. If I can, no, this one doesn't allow me to share. I want to show you how much data is being collected by of Ghanaians that they don't even know. And it's leaving their networks and systems. All of that can be stopped just because of the amount of data that is being shared out there. And with that, telcos can actually do what we call data minimization, much easier, in a much more systematic way. Share data with even intelligently share with even law enforcement intelligently only when it's necessary, and be able to get to see ways to stop that from happening. So there are, need to get out to log back in. It's another machine that has the data, that's why. So there are many applicable situations that can be, that can happen without necessarily going the route of, how do you call it? Sharing too much data out there. I'm trying to see. I did a research about countries, and I wanted to show you from this computer. So I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully it does not do that to me again. So I hope you can see my screen here. If I pick, let me see. First of all, even people who are scamming you are doing it in a very easy way. If I pick one of the email addresses, who can I pick? Where is the chat? Can somebody just reshare an email address as that is happening? I want to show you how easily it is to force email from one person to the other. So, great. So Elikem, my fellow brother, where is it? Let me take Solomon. So Solomon Dixon, or let me take even this Gmail. So if I take this Gmail and I go to Tango, I want to send an email from that to myself, Bright z@gmail.com. And then subject is GI case presentation. Kindly find attached the form to fill before the WebEx session. I'm basically forcing an email from Solomon to myself, and if it works, that will go. Let's see how as that is happening. We did a research to see how many leaks are happening for many countries that are out there, and Ghana is also there. And in some Ghanaian system, Teaching Council, for example, has been leaked. And these are details of the entire Teaching Council staff and everything. If this was on the blockchain, nobody should be able to actually get some of these details in terms of easily hacking that system. If we go to IS1, this is a dump of somebody's call logs and details. So you know who they've been calling, what they've been talking to, because of the fact that it's easy to be able to get such details out. If I go to other places like Kenya or Nigeria, for example, let's go to, if you look at Nigeria, here's a website that they've been going to, and the username and the password of these individuals on the student portals, because there's still a malware that has been stealing passwords from people's pages and they have no clue that has been happening. Let's see if that email has come through. And here it is. as you can see, GIK's presentation. In fact, when I reply, is if we had a picture, it actually shows us a picture, Solomon or Israel. That's why they show. Was it? That was Israel. Agodo. This shows you that you actually sent that email. So what do you believe? What is it? Shows the details. I have gotten the email. Thanks. This is the only time Israel is going to actually see it in his inbox, that an email was sent from him. This happens to almost every organization that I can think about, 95% of them. There are ways to be able to protect that, but it's a whole lot of process that you have to take. So people can scam you, people can make it look like it actually came from you, people can impersonate you, and that's not the things that are happening right now. In fact, they automate some of these things. I saw one that came to me the other day. I didn't even delete it. It said crypto, and it says no. Was it password? And it says we found your. Oh, I think I deleted it. It says, oh, your password has been found in A, B, C, D. So if you don't share your details, we're going to. If you have to pay for it, and I'm like, that password comes from a public database, such as what have I been found. I know my password has been found here. So if you check brightseed@gmail.com, I know that password will be. That account was compromised when LinkedIn was compromised. So it's very easy to get that password from API Proxinova. Very nice and easy. Then the password that I used to use back in the day was brightseed@gmail.com. Very easy to find. So it's not MadHacker1, MadHacker5, Triclon. Those are the passwords that I used to use back in the day. So it's very easy for people to actually profile you. If we're to do a full session on that, that would take some time. It's basic. It is a tool that I wrote myself for that. So people can find information about you so far as they know what to go for, or they will go for you as an organization or individuals, or one after the other. So yeah, back to you. Maybe if Israel, did you get the email? Maybe you can just respond. I'm sure he got it.
All right. In the meantime, there are questions. So somebody's asking whether there are courses.
Yes.
Yes, that they can take. And I think there's something in the offering you want to share. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think with GIKs and Silicon Crest, we'll be coming up with some courses we will share, which will be done in a systematic way. The current courses we have at Crystal, actually I lead the Crystal Intelligence courses for investigations and other things. We decided to break it down into smaller bits, because right now it's too complicated, it's too difficult, so people don't even understand the basics of it. So we decided we are going to break it down into small bits, where to be like a 3-4 hour course where people can understand basic details about Bitcoin transactions, Ethereum transactions, basics of blockchain investigation, basics of blockchain itself, applications of them, investigations before the advanced part of things. So if you are law enforcement, you know what to do. If you are a pesticide enthusiast, you know what to do. If you are part of how do you call it? Any industry that you're in, you'll be able to easily get on board. So we will be sharing those courses from January, and we'll plan with the team here to know how to be able to send them out.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they want to reach you privately, there are people who say they want to reach you privately.
Yes.
How do they do that?
Great. I'll share my
Israel
LinkedIn.
Says he confirms. Israel confirms the email that he's received the email address.
Great. So I'll share my my LinkedIn, and then from there you can also share my phone number. I never shy sharing my phone number, so far as it doesn't get abused. I always share my phone number everywhere. I'm the easiest person to find. I wish I sent some of these details out because yesterday we had a very lengthy session about an anatomy of a hack, which my colleagues did by showing the crystal. I wish I sent that out earlier on. It was quite an insightful session as well.
With Nick and Co.
Yeah, with Nick Stigman. I think you saw that. So let me share. When you click on that article, it shows my profile, and then my phone number is +254 712 421 951. So if I don't reply on time, just please bear with me that I take some time to respond to all messages, but I eventually always respond one way or the other.
So someone is saying that.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. A few months ago, he got scammed on blockchain.
Yes.
Anton blockchain. He was sent an NFT after interacting with this token. He found himself losing all his assets. So scammers are now sending funds to empty accounts. Any help on that?
Yeah. So that can also be investigated if you still have that. Private key, or mostly it's a phishing scam that has happened that way. So it would be good to just share some of those details. I can share with my team. We can take some time to look into it, but there's no how do you call it 100% guarantee. Sometimes we have cases where 1, 2, 3, 4 people have experienced the same thing, but even for it to be investigated, it is time consuming. People have to basically spend time to investigate every process. So there has to be a cost to it. So there's an investigation team of 14 investigators who purely do this every single day. But there are ways to be able to, how do you call it? Find out where the money went to, especially if it's a large amount of money. But if it's not a lot and they can't make anything out of it, they'll tell you point blank, it's not worth going after. Or there are those cases that we have to look into. We have connections to FBI, to almost all Interpol agents, Europol, and if you check our website, you'll find a few awards that we actually got. We have access to those, so it makes our work easier in terms of reporting to Tether, to USDC, which is Circle. And we basically are able to have those conversations with them nice and easy, even in all regions. In fact, recently I found a scammer whose location was where? It was in Ghana, actually. I can show you the location. I have it. And this person has been scamming people in Ghana. If anybody has ever interacted with them, let me share the location. Please just be aware that we found a scamming group. Where is it? I know the place. It's called, let me share the hotel. So that's the hotel they've been scamming people from some. So we found it in a Chinese group. The Chinese group are discussing how they've been scamming people in Ghana and how they are actually based in Ghana. And we found that that's a location of where they are. So if anybody has been dealing with people from Baobab Avenue bookings, for conversations, just know you're probably being scammed as well.
Okay, great, thanks. And someone is also asking whether they can get all these resources, the sites that you mentioned in this, if you can put it all together for them, they'll be grateful.
That would be hard because we keep using them on the fly, and there's so many of them. So it will be difficult to share all of those sites at once because there are way too many, and I go through them to actually. It has to be systematic. So yeah, we can have a proper session, then I can put them together. That way, I'll know which one to give out and which one not to.
Yeah, I think when you decide to share, when you're ready to share the resources, I think we can include all of that and send it out in the mails.
Sure.
Yeah, and subsequently, the courses that we're going to run, Dr. Gameli will run. I think that if we all need to decide to be a part of the courses, and particularly because he's going to break it up. I'm sure basic, intermediate, advanced levels, different levels. So thank you very much, Dr. Bright.
Thank you.
Gameli, Mawudor, you have some closing statements before we sign out.
Mine is just to say thank you for hosting. I honestly wasn't sure we'll get 144 people to stay throughout the entire session. And I'm glad I'm doing this with Ghanaians in the group here, because I'm always sharing knowledge everywhere. So I'm happy that through Silicon Crest and Kofi Annan's Institute of Technology, we are able to bring such knowledge back. There are not going to only be blockchain courses, but we'll bring blockchain, cybersecurity, and every other course to you to make sure that we can bring the knowledge back. I have a whole team of almost 15 guys who teach such details, and looking forward to it. And also, we will try to see how we can make it affordable so that it doesn't become a blocker that somebody cannot learn because of costs. I'm looking forward to it, and happy to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And happy weekend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a Friday.
It is.
And so, yeah, some people start their weekends early. So for some of us, we're working through the weekend. But thanks a lot, Dr. Bright, Gameli, Mawudor, for that insightful presentation. We went through a lot. We looked at the types of blockchains and cryptocurrencies. We looked at the security, particularly in the area of banking and finance, and we looked at how we also investigate some of these cryptocurrency scams. Then you actually did some live demos for us, on-chain, off-chain tracking of the scams, and a number of issues that we talked about. Very insightful. We've learned a lot, and all the over 150 participants on this call attest to that fact. So thank you very much, and we'll see you. You'll get notifications or emails on when the next session and the next course will be happening shortly. Yeah. So thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the day and the weekend.
Yeah. Also, just to say, Crystal usually has webinars and resources and links they share quite frequently. If I get an email list from this group, I can share with the marketing team. So you're constantly getting to be the first part of people to get details of whatever is happening. And even sometimes some of the courses we can give for free on our side, sometimes we get to be able to share with you. So I can label it specifically that is coming from you, from GIKs, and we can share with them to give focus on scams that are happening, what is going on, how can they stop it. It can be added to the marketing list. So I'll do that at no cost for the relationship we have here.
Sure. Thank you so much, Dr. Bright.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone.